Hey, welcome back to another episodes, plural, apparently, of The Outer Worlds 2. Let's get into it.
Why worry about the rift? It's not supposed to gobble up Arcadia for years, and I'm sure something else will kill you way before then.
Right, but if this is guaranteed rather than hypothetical, then I think I should focus on it right now so that we solve the problem right now. We don't have to worry about it, or, nobody has to worry about it in the future. I think that it should be a great idea. Where's my watch? Oh, I know where my watch is. It's not on my wrist, that's for one. It's not where I want it to be. Alright. Oh, I forgot it's nighttime, so it's going to be a little bit harder to see with sunglasses. But I'm not inside a room, so we're good. Alright, what am I on? On Saboteur of Paradise. Above and Beyond Repair. Alright, well, security officer in Fairfield has a notion that a greenhouse overseer is involved in criminal activity. It might be worth investigating? Has received anonymous evidence against some smugglers from an unknown benefactor he suspects could be Emmeline Galloway, the greenhouse overseer. Sure, we'll do that. Then we'll head back to car. I forgot, I don't just press shift to sprint, I hold shift to sprint. Used to my control scheme for Outer Worlds 1. How do I get out of this building? Nope. Where is... Oh, man. I gotta go all that way? Alright. Let's get out of here. My job is complete. I simply must away. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. A little bit of, what's the terminology?
You heard me yowling the other night. Dropped a model piece a week ago. Well, let's just say my foot found it before my lamps did. 50-50 chance to.
Brother, you do not have to apologize for that. That is a totally normal human thing to, deal with. And it would be rude of me to get angry about you doing that. That'd be straight facts right there. Oh, it's a long run. I might just have to prioritize main quests simply to cut down on episodes, but honestly, I don't know. If I can find fun in it, I don't think I'm gonna cut it out.
Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel.
Please don't give me a quest for that. I've have enough shell shock from Skyrim, modern Bethesda games, Fallout 4 and all that crap. Hey, did you hear about that? And I don't hear the rest of the sentence, but I get that quest marker. I just hate that. If I'm not asking you about it in game, I shouldn't be getting an automatic quest marker. I shouldn't in general be getting an automatic quest marker, but if I'm not interested directly, I don't think you should give me a quest marker. I think it actively ruins the experience to give me a quest marker for a quest I was never interested in and now have no context in. And maybe I'm supposed to be the wide-eyed, starstruck child, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do every quest, I gotta listen to every line, but I'm an adult, and I was an adult when that game came out. It only serves to annoy me. Oh. Alright, well, hold on. Probably gonna bungle this, but let's do it.
I'm simply not crutch.
Emmeline!
Welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
It's generally better if you ask me what I'm here for rather than just assume I'm a jerk.
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs.
Okay.
Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
Security thinks you're up to more than growing plants. Care to tell me what's going on?
Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you?
I could shoot it out of you. Sneak or hack. Leadership. Oof. Figure it doesn't hurt to ask. It really doesn't.
There are folks missing pieces of themselves who disagree. All because they weren't bright enough to mind their own business when they clearly should have.
I'm gonna promise you that's a threat you don't want to follow up on.
Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators.
I'm sorry, isn't over-corporatization kind of what caused the problem in the first game? Like, over-reliance on corporations and their things? Right, so I get that you can grow it in a vat. I just remember the crux of it last time was we're a little too reliant on corporations, and we've kind of given up all of our... we've given up everything like, all the way down to our general... I want to say computational capacities, but that implies like it's the wrong word for what I'm saying. Like a little over-reliance on companies. Now you're telling me that we're doing things the old-fashioned way, almost like with the soil and everything and understanding the product and the plant and stuff, and you're just like, yeah, but it would be better if we just like totally did all the super corporate sciencey stuff. And it's like, could you pick a vision for the world? Are we anti-corporate or are we pro-corporate? Like, what's your deal? I get that the contention is like, well, now it's pro-corporate or pro-totalitarianism, and it's like both of those are totalitarianism. Neither of them are democratic, like, or Republican in nature. Anyways, I'm getting way off.
Research mostly, some wholesale, and as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me.
I get maybe that's supposed to be funny, but it just sounds cynical. Alright then.
Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left.
Actually, I'm gonna snoop around and figure out what your problem is. Because, one, because I don't like you, and two, because, I mean, you're a jerk. Yeah, I should look for more information. I'm sorry, Emmeline Galloway seemed to know a lot more than she's saying about criminal activity in Fairfield. You should look for more information on her. I should. The compliance adjuster received anonymous evidence against some smugglers from an unknown benefactor he suspects could be her. Right, okay, so I need to look up more information on her, which means I need to find some way to get information on this bent. I don't think I'm going to find it in her office. I'm not gonna find it in her office. It's centered somewhere else. The scanning thing is centered somewhere else. Looks to be inside the big old building. Yes. Oh god. Oh god. Nope, this is clearly, it's picked a different one. Am I wrong? Hold on. No, the security officer's car. Oh, I have to finish this quest anyways. Alright, let's do it.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Easier to lead with fewer targets nibbling at your psyche. Loose your words. I'm listening. Did you now? Because my scouts report that the facility began to function after you visited.
Hey, I just
Best
did what
explain
needed to be
yourself.
done.
And quick. Doubt ain't nothing to hang your hat on. I deal in realities. Situation ain't ideal, but I can still wreak havoc within the Protectorate by getting you into the box.
You realize I destroyed one of their automechs, so you have like a genuine advantage here?
Trooper Sealong was one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grafts. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. At least for now. You want more
Neat.
info, talk to him. Let's focus on the Vox. Your entryway shall be by way of the bridge. There's an
Shall?
alternate path, but it's uranium
Cool it,
clouded.
chick.
I'll order my troops at the FOB to aid you, and you can punch through together. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading the Vox's defenses. Wouldn't trust
Sure.
the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a Spratwurst.
Well, I would.
Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's choice any day. If by some
like
miracle
garbage?
your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, and give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step
Okay.
light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting near the tower.
No!
Which, like as any
Shit.
means,
Well,
something
that wasn't supposed to happen.
bloodthirsty lurks within. Stay intact.
At least the cup didn't hit anything. Right, so I could swear I
Take care in
had
the
something else to
northern-
ask
lose your
about.
words.
Shut up.
I'm
Oh, okay. So this was a total waste of my time. I really don't want to do that. Is it upstairs? Is I see? No. I forgot about the cracking knees. Oh, it's just in this general vicinity. Well, I feel dumb. It's still funny every time. Your knees are just shot. Gotta practice those squats, kid. You don't remain flexible, you're gonna end up breaking down. Oh, that's funny, bro. Alright. I guess I'll
Don't
ask
go into that
game
cheap
people?
saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
Right, so I guess you don't have gumption then. Is it over here? I don't want to
Never
talk to
been the
that
type to
guy.
sit
She's not
behind
great, but I don't want to
back.
talk to the other guy.
Great. Build repeat customers is number 6 on
Please
our
shut up about the
19-point business
19-point plan.
Why, sure. You'd be what between the protector and defectors, finally able to speak any
Great.
particular topic you have
Yes.
in mind.
No.
Oh, Minister Milford blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magnificent
couldn't,
types,
not even
though.
slightly.
Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. 2 traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption. My pleasure.
Alright, so that doesn't tell
Got
me
anything for me in return?
anything that I want to know. Alright, I mean, if I have to talk to every single person, I will, but I'm kind of hoping for some general idea.
Blood and bile are cut.
Great.
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Wow, it stings.
I believe the word is conversing. Man, I don't care. I don't care. If this isn't leading me directly to what I want to know, I'm not interested.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is
Abscise?
good
What?
news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
Oh. Well, that's something I'm not really interested in. I mean, it's interesting enough on its own. But I really, really do have other things to think about and do.
Take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
Great job. Is there like a hint for where I need to go for this? Just like look for more information about her. Are there the computers I'm missing or something? Like a slip of paper. Nice choice, nice choice, nice choice. Da-da-da-da, junk. We have a computer in here. What's this? Oh! Available appropriator protector at lodgements. Augustine de Vries. House, red trim, circle windows. Beatrice, da-da-da-da. Emily Galloway. House, gray trim, rectangular windows. Newly assigned Auntie's Choice residence. Okay. That doesn't help me, but it moved along the main quest a little bit. Scrap metal. I just don't care at all.
Welcome, welcome.
Grammy, you got anything?
If it isn't a new face, what I meant to say is that we now have the new improved
That's
Purple
great.
Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
No. I'm looking for very specific. All right. Do we have another gun slot? No, but we have the chance to have another gun slot. All right. Da-da-da-da. All right. That's a bust. Loss prevention officer? Well, screw it, you've got a name.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me.
I do.
Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
Sorry, I forgot to crouch. Heard that before, but I've yet to catch a bullet.
There's a first time for everything.
You know what? Fair point.
You make it a habit of sneaking up on people so as they want to shoot you?
No.
Seems ill-advised.
I'm just a naturally quiet person.
Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
You telling me we got dancing skeletons? Yeah, I was once mistaken for a raptidon breeder. I have the bite marks to prove it. Yes, sir.
Sure as I am, there's a fine tale to be told there. I've got one of my own to share with a more pressing need to address. Started the other night.
Boring story.
Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors.
Could they be
peeked a few
hiding in the
windows,
houses?
Respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair.
Really?
But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, be my guess.
Right. Well, let's just stick with the hard facts for now.
Strangest part is that foodstuffs have also been disappearing from the greenhouse since we took Fairfield. You think it's all connected?
Interesting.
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair.
No, I think they're unrelated.
But then,
Dang.
a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on
Shut
the
up!
plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, be my guess. That sort of name-calling is unwelcome and uncalled for. If you don't want to help, then be on your way. No one nailing your feet to the ground.
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for a, being of pure information to be stealing food.
I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Right. Eat. Because it's a human. Because it's like a creature with 2 legs. Well, I'm gonna assume this isn't gonna bust. Scrap of paper and hack level 3. I miss being able to hack even if it wasn't my specialization, man. Hold on, return to route. Sentinel Lorenz, I'm an idiot. Can't speak well. I confess I did not think a cellar would be of much use when I first moved into this house. Imagining a natural disaster, some unlawful uprising occurring in Fairfield, of all places, seemed absurd. Now we are at war, and I have even heard it rumored that the invaders will attack Paradise Island should the worst come to pass. My resolve will not waver. I will, of course, answer duty's call and repel these fiends by any means necessary, but having somewhere safe to fall back could prove valuable. Twice this week I've input the wrong code and locked myself out of this terminal. If it happens a 3rd time, I suspect I will be recommended for mental refreshment due to insufficient recollection. Given how scattered I felt, maybe that would be for the best. I keep waiting for the Sovereign to call me up to combat the invaders, but no. I have orders to remain here in Fairfield. No matter, I must remain diligent. Perhaps I'll write the code down and pin it to the refrigerator or some such until I've properly memorized it. It is not as though I entertain visitors. Says man who's entertaining visitors. Aha! What looks to be exactly what I learned about just a second ago is here. Let's do that. What would you like to do, Administrator? I'd like to unseal the thing. Exterior entrance to the cellar is now available. Well, I hope the power doesn't go out, as apparently there's a thunderstorm outside, so that'll be fun. Didn't it say external door? Why are my knees breaking? I mean, I know why my knees are breaking. Wrong question. Why am I crouched? My man! Just get on the boxes. Alright, it's not gonna work. It said the door to the cellar is open. That should be it. Excellent! Here we go.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
Whoa! Easy! Whoa!
Spare me such timid dribble. We needn't waste time bandying lies.
No, I was
Of course
serious.
I know why you're really here. You have come to exact retribution for our larceny at your greenhouse.
No.
The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison.
You know what? That's fair.
Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
Mm-hmm. Deliciously caloric bread noodles? That just sounds awful.
Starving? Hardly. We have greater stores of strength than you suppose. This hunger is a momentary distraction, nothing more.
No hunger is reflective of being low on your stores. Ugh, man, I don't have any skills necessary for this. Even distraction can be fatal at the right moment.
Conniving for some concession of weakness, you will be a long time waiting.
I'm just trying to find the exit without a fight.
Oh, seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
All of these are kind of hostile. I don't really like any of these options. You should wait upstairs, trooper. I'm handling this. No, it's directly his jurisdiction, his deal. I should actually step upstairs. You should really be worrying, or should we really be worrying about the enemy's comfort right now? Yeah. I mean, they're in hostile territory. They can't really win because they will be swarmed by officers if you know, this gets out. So much for your fancy theories. That's just a mean thing to say. But alright.
You've got me there. Nothing enigmatical about a trio of Protectorate stowaways.
The more I listen to invaders blathering, the more convinced I become of the need to rid our fair island of your wretched stupidity by any means necessary.
You are projecting.
Copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
Could you, like, take, like, 50 to 70% off the top? Jesus. I don't think that this should be like a leave conversation option, because that's exactly what I want to say.
Spare me your insults.
It's not an insult.
Less than nothing coming from the mouth of a corporate pet.
Girl, I'm freelance. What is... Hold on. What? Did the game crash on me? Yes, it looks like it did. Oh, no. No, it didn't. Okay. That didn't happen there.
I would sever my own hands at the wrist rather than sign a corporate contract.
You're like a caricature of a human being.
A generous offer. But we prefer to die in the service of the sovereign.
Huh. Clearly, yeah. Wow, now, hold on.
I will admit, dying like a cornered sprat is not the righteous future the Order predicted for me as a child. What other option is there? Failure is disallowed. Surrender is treason.
I mean, really the answer is not if you buy yourself time. Live today, fight tomorrow, right? That's the correct answer. I mean, 3 more corpses theoretically could make a difference to the war effort, so this isn't dying for nothing. Like, statistically it's unlikely, but you never know.
Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender. For now.
Bang.
Slick talking.
I don't think so at all.
I can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
It is, and I really hope that you stop bringing it up. Ew! Why are you such a horrid person? Fine, we'll listen.
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind.
Oh.
Like I said, foolish.
Honestly, it's kind of sweet. Like, my heart goes out to you, man. You may be a little dumb, but... Well, I guess it's not really dumb, just overly hopeful. Honestly, that's commendable.
She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field.
Yeah.
But I digress. Thanks for your help. And for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
Maybe. I'm just glad that this didn't end so poorly. Yeah. I'm happy this worked out. I did not get the information I wanted, though. This is a neat little side quest on a side quest. But I still have to find out about the greenhouse chick. I'm gonna go into every single house. Don't care. Tried Crabble patties. It said, hold on. What's it? Grey house? Circular windows or something was hers? Oh, DeVries. Okay, now hold on. If I can't... We're not jumping this. DeVries, you are to report to your post in the Information Input and Retrieval Department at 6:30 tomorrow. As I'm sure, 6:30 tomorrow. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant their role may seem to be. We expect you to conduct yourself as a harmonious part of the Protectorate. Glory to the Sovereign. Pitchball incident? Excuse me. Subject DeVries. It is not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the course of a spirited match of pitchball, even ones as serious as your shattered femur, excuse me, and internal hemorrhaging. In my experience, however, virtually all cases can be traced back to overindulgence in Sovereign's Pride vodka. While it is an understandable misconception, such overindulgence does not demonstrate a subject's pride for their subservience or for the subservience to our sovereign. Fortunately for you, in the short time you've been here, your work has been nothing but superlative, so this will not add greatly to your demerits. Nonetheless, it is your duty to work through such injuries, to be an example to your fellow subjects on how to put aside one's self-importance and elevate us all. Remember, we're all key components in the safety and success of the Protectorate. Supervisor, First Class Camarillo. Subject of Rees, your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character, which was reportedly now... Oh, Odiha. I gotta pick a different... Or Ojeda. I gotta pick a different voice. My bad. Subject of Rees, your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character, which has reportedly now been rectified by a course of mental refreshment, thanks to Sovereign. And it is incumbent upon me to follow up on a report that you were heard espouse an opinion similar to the precepts of the traitorous order. I am certain this is but a miscommunication in these somewhat confusing times. Do not let it happen again. Consul Thoreau. The scourge of unfettered capitalism has come to Arcadia and brought with it seeds of its own destruction. Their invasion armada exacerbated the rift anomaly which was naturally occurring and well within our ability to control, causing... What is going on in my left ear? Okay. Anyways. Their invasion armada exacerbated the rift anomaly which was naturally occurring and well within our ability to control, causing it to fracture the aether further, sending invisible tendrils in all directions. This has closed the colony off from any support they may have been awaiting, but has caused us no harm, being self-sufficient in every way. These bit worshippers will soon taste defeat. It is your duty to resist their sugared temptations, processed promises, and low-quality goods they are using to try to subjugate our beloved colony. Do not hesitate to sacrifice your life to stop them, or to report your fellow subjects for collusion or weakness. Any subject caught with their products will be dealt with. Praise the Sovereign. As of this day, the Order of the Ascendant have declared themselves enemies of the Protectorate. That they have chosen to do so in the wake of the corporate invasion of our beloved colony attests to their true nature. It is now obvious that the corporate incursion was somehow helped by the traitors of the Order, else it would have been crushed before it began. Rest assured, the Sovereign knew of their treachery well in advance of their betrayal, and thus was not taken by surprise. Any communications from, to, or involving the Order in any way are now to be considered enemy correspondence and must be forwarded to the Ministry of Accuracy. Glory to the Protectorate. Alright, so I don't know what you said, but I found snack cakes! Oh. Okay. Well, that's not stealing. That's not stealing. Debris tracker seems to have been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside this container. Obviously an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. Neat! Well... God, I love the cracking knees every time I crouch. It's the funniest thing, bro. Oh, man. Augustine. Savannah, your last missive stung me to my core. I can't believe you'd accuse me of such. Yes, I am still in contact with Victor. The schism between the Protector and the Order is of no consequence to us. But we are decidedly not whispering poison in each other's ear. And I can assure you, the dark path you accuse us of going down is one of necessity, not choice. I never burdened you with the knowledge of the things I've done, what I've been forced to live with. But therein lies the rub. I find I can do so no longer. The time for action has come. Do you remember the cliffhanger ending of the Sentinels versus the Cult of Corporatism's 6th chapter? One way or another, I fear we are hurtling towards that same inevitable conclusion. This is one thing I cannot allow, no matter the cost. Regardless, my time on Paradise Island is over. As we used to say, see you in the equation, my friend. From Savannah. Well, Savannah is in the south, so we're just gonna go with southern. How can you say you never burdened me with what you've done? You may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering, Augustine. The invasion of Paradise Island is driving us all to new levels of despair, and your last message has me fearing that it has pushed you to a place of madness. I'm begging you, forget that void damn cereal and whatever it is you're planning, and please, please come see me before you do anything that cannot be undone. This ought to make you laugh. I'm holed up in the Order Chapel of all places. Maybe because it reminds me of better days with you and me. Or sorry, days with you, me, and Victor. I had too much heat on that last part. Root, mission log.
My cover story has worked.
Ow!
I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters.
Neat.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead.
Not yet.
And I am still alive.
Unfortunately.
I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
You have to ask. The answer's probably no.
I can't believe this.
I know.
Avoid me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations?
Yes.
Some dots and lines on a graph?
Quite literally.
Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientician. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this?
I'm not personally invested.
Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander.
She killed my associates.
I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangle, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
Really? She was kind of a jerk.
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be.
Really?
Smart. Ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
Uh-huh. It must have been after my time. I don't remember hearing her name before Horizon Point.
Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figure
You
my whole career
clearly,
could be just that.
clearly hot
Doing
for
for
her.
others what she done for me. Never imagined I actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the orders numbers.
Always ascribe to malice, even that which can be explained by incompetence. That's a really funny, stupid option. Oh, man. Yeah, let's go with it.
Ain't cynical if it turns out true. The Breeze was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic.
Delusion,
real
perhaps.
sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
Well, you never really can know people. I mean, it's not unreasonable to believe in some greater power, but this particular one's a little goofy, right? It's like, again, it's like believing in Scientology. It's just a little dumb.
I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run, but when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
Valid. Valid.
If only DeVries had shared in our good judgment, huh?
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly-like.
Yes! Hey, leveled up again! So actually, real quick, we're gonna save, on the off chance that I lose the power. Now. Last we did the other stuff, so we're gonna do speech and guns again. And we don't get perks this level. Right. Journal. Still trying to find out how to get any information on Little Miss Greenhouse. Auntie wants you to acclimate to your new living space. Assisted bits, regal tarts. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Next house. I'm gonna check every single one. Foil, bit cartridge. I don't need $11. Nothing. Interesting. If only I had strength. There's gotta be another way in the house. Biomass grenade? Pioneer engineering, and I don't have either of those. You're nobody. How do I get inside the building? Thunder's getting real loud. Thunder's getting real loud. I can't figure it. No. I'm missing something. Is it just like restricted to muscles or tech? No, Auntie's choice is a separate choice than mine. I don't want her choice. I want the freedom to choose separately than Auntie. And like, ideally there would be some complex like system of like places to follow, to go to open that door, but I don't think that's gonna be here. Alright, let's keep looking. Is that a house or maybe? Property of D.B. Milver Street. Personal logs? New messages? No. Marketing musings. Note to self, genius has all of the following ideas maybe. We could use some fine-tuning. Other contemplations. I don't see it. Not what I'm looking for. Not the information I need. Problem is, I've got mag picks, I just don't have the skill. Alright, what's over here? Who's you? Emmeline Galloway. Ah, finally. Alright. From E. Galloway, Play Stupid Games. I've begun my work here, including taking over my predecessor's overseer role at the greenhouse. Unfortunately, it seems the Fairfield situation was even worse than we feared. That buffoon Caldwell apparently felt receiving our inventory as aerial drops was just too much effort, so he was having the pilots set their butts down at the old Protectorate landing pad, after which he'd move the goods in the middle of the day, apparently expecting that everyone would just ignore their little shenanigans no matter how much of a ruckus they caused. I considered paying a visit to Caldwell's cell in an old constable's office so as to ask him why he could possibly be that hull-headed, but there's no answer he'd possibly give that justify the risk of our associating in public. To be certain, we knew rushing unsalted agents into position was risky, but there was so much profit to be made on this darn moon. Really is getting quite worrisome. We'll finish the logs and then we'll wrap it up. Hopefully I don't lose power in 3 minutes. To be certain, we knew rushing on we had to try. Still never in our wildest did we conjure these clods burying themselves in crabble crap this deep. In addition to the obvious smuggling, they've been run up on dozens of related crimes, including market disruption, unconscionable shrinkage, and anti-monopolistic pricing. Still, at least they're all accounted for. Unfortunately, some of the charges against them seem a light bit weak, and if they get loose, they'll have twice the work getting this operation back on track. But given the mind I've shaped the plan, I think we'll solve it all in my next move. I finished gathering the internal information on our troublemakers, gift-wrapped a lot of it, and left it atop the local compliance adjuster's terminal. Given the incredible financial windfall this case now offers him, I expect he'll aim to deliver our former associates to the undisputed claim as soon as humanly possible. Give me a week or two after he leaves to finish cleaning up. We'll be ready to get our market back to work. Got it! Alright. So next episode, we will be able to follow up on this. Alright, save that. Wonderful. We'll be able to follow up on this. I'll stop the game recording now, so that I can preserve it. Again, this is a very loud storm, which means it's very likely I'll lose power. But, as for now, we're going to have to take a break. If you watch through to the end of the video, if you watch through to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate that greatly. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you dislike the video, be honest with yourself, hit that dislike button. If you think I got potential, please subscribe. How about you stick around for a while, watch them videos, and have a good afternoon. And if you're watching this at any other time of day, good morning, good evening, and good night.